begin, I have a small note to mention. I want this session to be interactive because this session is for you guys. Now the only problem that I face is, this is a new club with a lot of new members. And at Toastmasters, we use a lot of jargons. For example, DTM Mukesh Kulotia. What does a DTM mean? Anyone on this side? Yes. So distinguished Toastmaster Mukesh Kulotia. Now, to my heart, each one of you is distinguished in some sense. Should I be calling everyone distinguished? Yes. My distinguished acting president Shantanu? No. It takes some doing to become distinguished. But my point here being that we are going to follow a structure here. Because if I keep it open-ended, then I will be bombarded with questions before I am done. So what I'm going to do is I'll present whatever I have to share with you guys in first 3 to 4 minutes. After I'm done for 4 minutes, I'll open the floor for questions, which a lot of senior members present here can take up. Right? Am I clear till now? And guys, please be open in case I'm not able to express myself. Please be vocal on that because this session is only for you, for your understanding. Right? Are we ready to go?
Yes.
Right? Okay. So we all joined Toastmasters to become maybe a better speaker, effective leader. Right? Let's say that is our future self lying there. And here we stand in our journey at Toastmasters. There's a gap, right? We want to be there, we are here. How do we bridge this gap? How do we become our future self? How do we become the better future self that we want to become? Any guesses? Not from the veterans?
By taking action.
By participation in steps.
Exactly. Okay, that's one point, by participation. Do you guys think that coming over to meeting and taking up roles as and when they are available, that is definitely beneficial, but would that yield sufficient result?
Constant efforts are required.
Constant efforts, okay. As Toastmaster Deepak Sharma mentioned, it's a structured process. Randomization is nice, but not when it comes to learning. You have to follow a strict structure. And overall, if I have to put it this way, 2 years back when I joined Toastmasters, how was I as a speaker? How much have I improved or increased my potential? It's soft skills are qualitative. Do we have a quantitative criteria to measure my improvement? Can we do that?
Yes.
We can feel that. We can feel that. And we can have feedback.
Feeling is qualitative, right? 40% improvement or 41.5%?
You can have feedback from your
How does that count?
It is possible.
It is, of course, impossible is nothing, but how do we calculate that? See,
Via success.
what? Exactly. So to make things easier for you, Toastmasters International has crafted a very well-researched educational and leadership manual track. So to start with, every member, there are manuals for every member at different steps of their learning. But as most of you are new members, you start with these two manuals. These are called CC, Competent Communication Manual, and CL, Competent Leadership Manual. As you become a member, the first thing that you receive are these two manuals. Now, how to go about these manuals? The first one is your Competent Communication Manual. Remember this phrase so that next time whenever you hear this jargon CC, you can relate to it that it's competent communication. How do we go about this manual? How many of you have actually looked into this manual? So there are a lot of people who haven't even seen this manual, right? So it's a fairly straightforward manual comprising of 10 projects. When I say project, each project means one speech. So you proceed in a linear manner and in a structured way. You deliver your icebreaker, that is your project 2, then you deliver project 3-2, then you deliver your project 3, project 4, project 5, and by the time you finish your project 10, you're called a competent communicator, which is CC. So let's say on 30th April, if you see on the agenda CC Nitin Pandey, that would mean that I have done my 10 speeches, right? But then, Toastmasters in general and your club in particular is not just about delivering prepared speeches. You cannot be delivering prepared speeches every time you walk into this room. Think about the audience, everyone would be bored, right? Hearing you all again and again. More than that, I mean, that is not the problem. Toastmasters is a holistic development. It caters not just to your one specific learning need, but everything in general. The things that you never imagined before joining Toastmasters, and the things that you get only after experiencing them. So for that, to fill that gap, we have Competent Leadership Manual, which is called CL. Now, if you have observed the agenda carefully, Nitin is already a CL. So there is the CL in front of my name, right? What is this CL? The CL comprises of again 10 projects, however with little variation. Every project in a CL manual comprises of 3 to 4 roles, and just unlike your CC manual, there is no proper structure in CL. You can start from project 2, whatever role is available in the meeting, pick up that role, see the objectives of that role in your CL manual, and identify these objectives, read through these objectives, and try and fulfill these objectives in the meeting. So that is the slight difference between a CC and CL. First of all, in CL, every project comprises of multiple roles, and secondly, CL can be done little randomly as well. You don't have to stick to the specific structure as is the case with your CC manual. Another small difference in the CC and CL is when you deliver a project from CC, it is evaluated by a dedicated evaluator that is assigned to you. However, each one of you playing supplementary roles, even these roles are to be evaluated. How? First of all, by the general evaluator, but more so in your manual by anyone sitting next to you. So what you can do probably is, after playing this role, first of all, carry these manuals religiously to meetings. Carry these manuals every time you walk into this room once you receive them, and then read through the objectives, and then when you perform these roles, you have to get these evaluated by any senior member maybe, and or if not senior member, maybe the person sitting next to you. So what that evaluation does is, first of all, it makes you eligible for the CL award. Once you have evaluated all the roles, you become eligible for CL award, and you get that CL award. And it's not just about the award, it's a repository. You always get valuable feedback on the supplementary small 2-minute roles that you play, and then as you evolve, you can go back to those manuals or go back to this manual and see for yourself that what was the feedback when I first performed the role of accountant, how have I improved and how have I performed better. So it's a ready repository with you where you can track your progress. That is about your CC and CL manual. Let's say I have delivered, this manual takes around 17 meetings to be completed, and add another 10 meetings to that in regular intervals. So 27 meetings, ideally 6 months, 6 to 7 months, every one of you should be a CC as well as CL. But then, what do you do once you are done with your CC and CL manual? Is Toastmaster done for you?
No.
Is it?
Next step.
Done? Bye-bye, Tata, we become the person you wanted to become. There's a famous saying, it's a beautiful word that I would want to repeat for you. If you get out of Toastmasters, all that is to get out of Toastmasters, you will never get out of Toastmasters. If you get out of Toastmasters, all that is to get out of Toastmasters, you will never get out of Toastmasters. So what that means basically is that after completing your CC, the next module in education track is your Advanced Communication Bronze. Another module, 2 different type of modules, 10 speeches, and the journey continues. Similarly, parallel track, leadership track, we have Advanced Leadership Bronze. Another, some leadership roles and positions and modules, and you become ALP. Once you are done with both, then comes your Advanced Communication Silver, another 10 speeches, Advanced Leadership Silver, some more roles, then finally you become Advanced Communicator Gold, another 10 projects. After you are done with everything, some 40 or 50 speeches, 40 or 50 speeches, some 40 speeches. Once you are done with everything, you become a distinguished Toastmaster. So the person sitting with us in this room today has delivered how many speeches? 50 plus speeches. If you will ask him, that was the easier part. Some major leadership roles, spending sleepless nights and managing the entire district. So that is what it takes to become a distinguished Toastmaster. As much in my heart, I want Shantanu to be a distinguished Toastmaster. I want you to be a DTM and every one of you a DTM on paper as well. So that is all from my side. If you have any questions, which I encourage you should have, you can take that. The floor is open. Just one small suggestion to add. Yeah. After your DTM event, then the journey doesn't end. Sir is already a DTM, so it doesn't mean that Toastmasters is over for him. He has again started it from CC, and another 2 years to DTM. we have people in our circle who have completed this DTM for over 6 times. Past international director DTM Deepak Nitin. He has completed this entire journey for 6 times. 7 times. That is the achievement. Okay, so I don't want to provide you with more facts now. Questions?
Can you send it the summary in emails?
Sure, you'll get that in 30 minutes. Offline, we are always available for it.